Things get a little more revved up under the lights, and what a game we have for you tonight. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Coach Locksley told me just a few moments ago he is obviously very excited. He has waited a long time for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hokies offense will go on the attack first. Kysir Denmark, the ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example. He's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had. Because David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree. He can get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon to have.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out. He catches it with his hands. And the offensive coordinator told us this week coming into matchups, like, he's got a playlist for this game, right? Like, get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets several touches and several matchups where he can get if he gets him matched up on a linebacker, that's a matchup they want to go attack. So this guy's been a weapon out of the backfield.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. So Maryland's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Maryland. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Finds the tight end.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Quarterback keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to get behind the defense. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. A little screen to the running back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Running inside. It's Denmark. Makes it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. All the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's Dalton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the flag, distance for a 1st down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They feed him again. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that 3rd down.
Looking to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the pass. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark. He's up to 86 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The short hands, it's Ortiz. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. Looking to throw on first down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Hokies getting set on first and 10. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on second down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the run, deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It's on target and complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Could be an alley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Right on the money. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Dalton. There's some room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Solid punt. Headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Denmark. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because
might have a chance. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Denmark. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheel.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Maryland uses its second timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
In this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first game